Hey everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's time to make some hot process soap for the street ministry at the end of the month. My favorite way by far is to do a single color and then to suspend cold process embeds in that hot process once it's finished. That's what I'm doing today. The single color will be Nurture Soap's Purple Vibrance, which is a beautiful, beautiful dark purple. So we will actually start by putting the mica into the oils. When I'm doing a single color and hot process, I go ahead and put that into the oils and cook it in, and it does not hurt it. And the rate of this is 2 teaspoons, well 1 to 2 teaspoons per pound of oil. I'm going to do about the 2, which would be 7.5 teaspoons. I'll probably just do a little closer to 7 since these are slightly elevated. They're slightly heaping. And there is 7. Now this is just the oils. There's no lye in this. One of my favorite things is to watch micas mixing in with oils. Love the sight of micas mixing with oils. So watch this, here we go. Isn't that beautiful? That purple with all that shimmering in it. Love it. But as beautiful as that is, that won't make soap. It does take lye. So let's get our lye mixed into this. And when I'm doing hot process, I'm not worried about temperatures. My oils are about 140 degrees and my lye is about 170 degrees. You would never do cold process with that or with such a variance between the two liquids. But hot process doesn't matter. It's going to get hot and cook anyway. So let's mix our very hot lye into our very hot oils. Very carefully, not to get burned. So here we go. And I like for my hot process to be very, very well emulsified. So this will take quite a while. I'll speed it up for you. So it's time to put the lid on this and just let this start to cook and do its thing. And I will bring you back when we're at the next stage. Alright, we're getting a little bit of activity. I forgot to mention the embeds. Earlier this week I posted a video, a simple video how to use a lye calculator, and I made these soaps with it. So these are the soaps that I'll be using as embeds. I'll cut these up into rough, irregularly shaped pieces, and those will be my embeds. And if we look inside here, we're starting to get some activity. See up in the corner here? Means it is starting to cook. It's really starting to separate. I see the oil starting to float, and that happens. That's perfectly normal with hot process. It's starting to separate a little bit. I know we never want that in a cold process, but it's alright in hot. It just happens, and that's how it is, and it's perfectly normal with hot process. So I usually just kind of stir this up to break it up and get that heat distributed more evenly. Looks kind of gross right now, but it's going to make some great soap. Break that up a little bit. Stir it around a little bit. And get the lid back on to hold as much heat and water in as possible. and I'll be back. Okay, we're really cooking now, and it's time to stir it and calm it down. This is why you never leave hot process unattended, because this would continue to volcano up clear over the top of the side, and then you would have hot caustic soap all over the place. Been there, done that. See the oil in the center where it's separating? Oh yeah, we are at the applesauce stage. We got there fast. It's called applesauce stage because it has the texture and appearance of applesauce, even if, though it's purple, if we had purple apples, we would have purple applesauce. But we're going to stir it and calm it down, and it will quickly calm down when we stir it. We're going to be at mashed potatoes before too much longer. This one's really cooking fast. Yay! So I will be back in a few minutes. This is cooking fast. I just happened to look over and wow, it was about to pop over. Never leave hot process unattended. This one is cooking fast. We went straight into applesauce stage. We have gone straight into mashed potato stage. They're fluffy mashed potatoes. In just like a matter of minutes, it will be gel phase and it will be soap. I'll be right back. I don't think I have ever had hot process cook this fast. I mean, we are at gel stage. It is soap. It is soap. Now, we're not ready to mold it yet. It has to cool down, and what I do, and a lot of people do, is add sodium lactate to this because that helps keep it fluid a little bit longer and more workable. And you use it at 1 teaspoon per pound of oils. So I will put it in 4 teaspoons. Sodium lactate. I get mine from Brambleberry, but Wholesale Supplies Plus has it. Lots of places have it. Just stir this in. And once again, this is optional, but it does help keep it fluid a little bit longer. Now, it's not quite so necessary since I'm just doing embeds, but if you're trying to do layers or trying to do some swirls in your hot process, it's a good idea to do that because that helps keep it fluid. It's way too hot to add the embeds. They would melt even though they're cold process. I don't know if the fragrance would survive at this hot or not, so I am going to just stir this in, leave the lid off, and let it cool down a good bit towards a more workable temperature. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're in about the 160 degree area, so I'm pretty comfortable fragrancing this. Let's see what we have. Okay, yeah, 156. So I'm pretty comfortable with this. So the fragrance I'm using is Nature's Garden Gingered Bergamot. I've used this before and it's wonderful. It didn't hold up in my cold process. It held up beautifully in my hot process. This is 4 ounces. I could easily use 5.5 ounces. So I know I can use this whole bottle. It takes a long time to stir this in, so I'll speed it up. My embeds are really soft. I'm really hoping they don't melt. I should have cut these yesterday. But these are the embeds that I will suspend in that, and hopefully they won't melt. Hopefully. So once again, this takes a long time to stir fragrance in to hot process because it's not a liquid oily batter like cold process. So this will take a while. I will speed this up. And notice I don't have gloves on. I don't need them. This is soap. There's no lye in this. I do still have my eyes covered because this can fly up and hit you in the face. Been there, done that, and it burns. So, do still have my eyes covered. Oh, it smells good. Love the smell. Okay, so a few hours later, we're back to cut our hot process soap, which is definitely one major benefit of hot process, is you can unmold it and cut it just a few hours after you make it. Of course, you never have to worry about glycerin rivers. You'll never have soda ash. That one drawback is you just can't get the intricate designs you can in cold process. But let's see what we have. Are you ready? Oh yeah, and our embeds survived. I was really afraid they'd melt because they were so soft. And the second one will look pretty much the same, so I'll cut it off camera, but pretty happy with this, and I love this fragrance in hot process. And as these dry, they will darken. That purple will become more bold as they dry out. So folks, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later this weekend. Bye.